Hey everyone, Happy New Year, and this is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, welcoming you to our Facebook Live Maverick Mondays. This is where we do it different, create a different result, teach you how to do it the Maverick way by doing things very different than you ever thought possible to create massively different results. That's right, massively different. Our focus here is to shift you, move you, create a whole new existence, because that's what most of us are looking for. Most of us are looking for the next level, the next place that we want to be, and the place that's going to really create the lifestyle, the happiness, the existence that, well, we always really dreamed of. We always imagined was our reality. We always imagined that's who we were going to be, and then didn't quite get there. Well, I'm here to tell you it is possible for each and every one of us. And here at Maverick Mondays, we are going to create that possibility into reality and actually show you some of the step-by-step processes, the techniques, the processes that I've been utilizing for the last 10, 20 years now to create the results that I've been getting on how to create a lifestyle, an existence. And hey, welcome, Dom. Thank you for joining us. This is our Facebook Live. We're going to be talking about the beginning, and this is the time to draw a line in the sand and say whatever was in the past is in the past, whatever is in the future is for me to design. And we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about it, the new beginnings. It's the new year, and so excited to create this new year for us. Are you setting the stage? Are you laying the platform for you to dive off from? Are you laying the foundational work necessary to create an existence that you always dreamed of? Are you making that all happen now in even the first week of 2019? Are you making it happen? And so it doesn't matter whether it's what year it is, what time of year it is. I would encourage you to do the same type of process, and that is actually draw that line in the sand. Pretend, if you will, that this is the first day of the rest of your life. Act as if what you do today matters, because it does, and it creates the existence you always wanted. I'm going to talk about a couple things. One is some of my focus and my concepts for the year, and what I do in this time of year to get set, get ready, and get going to create the existence that I really want. My focus every year, and for those of you that know me, I'm known as the Maverick Millionaire, and it's creating the money in a way that's very different, which also creates my lifestyle and creates everything that I want by doing creating a passion within myself and doing what I'm passionate about. And so I want to focus in on helping you double. And for all of you that are not interested in money, this may not be the place for you. And I'll just tell you that right off the bat. So many people I hear say, no, it's not about the money. And I agree with you. However, without the money, you don't have the ability, and just the way our world works, you do not have the ability to create what you want. Have the magnitude of abundance around you so that you can really create a change for yourself and for the people in your community, the people in our society, and the people in our universe. So the money is what helps propel. It's the fuel to make everything else work that much easier. And so let's create the money to make that happen. So doubling your income creates doubling of your lifestyle, or at least it should, and it can. And so I create that, and I talk about that on a regular basis. So one of the things I've been looking at recently is, every year for the last several years, I've doubled my own income. I've been focused on making that happen with my company and with myself, and with all my community, my Maverick peeps, if you will, and helping them double their income so that they can double their lifestyle, double their abundance, experience, everything else in their world. And I started looking at the median income in the United States specifically. And this applies to most of the free world out there. However, Give me some baseline here. So I use the United States for some baseline. And do you realize that the median income of the United States right now is just over 55, almost $56,000 a year? That is what the average person across the United States is making in their income. And so my goal is and I've been focused in on doubling my own income, my own abundance, my own lifestyle, and then doing it for my Maverick peeps. Now it's a matter of what's the rest of the story? Well, let's focus in on how to do that for the whole country, how to really increase the lifestyle and the abundance across the nation, and how to make that happen. So my new vision and my focus and my goal is to increase the median income throughout the United States by double, which means hitting a target of somewhere around where the median income is somewhere around $112,000 a year. Now, I believe that's possible, and I believe we can do that. I believe we can do that across the nation, only it starts with one person. And it's what I also would recommend for all of you that are looking to grow your business. And I'm going to take this and put this into a lesson, if you will, and that is that so many people look to, oh my God, I'm going to create this universe, this whole new world out there. And I'm going to create this world by, oh my gosh, I'm going to change millions of people's lives. I'm going to go after, and I heard this one woman years ago, and we were in a mastermind, and she's like, man, I'm going to build 1,000 churches all across the world in all these third world countries. And I was with a really powerful trainer at the time, and really powerful businessman. And he turned to her and said, have you ever built one church? Just one. It's like, no. He's like, are you really active with building up your local church in, I don't know, maybe building a shed for it? Have you done anything in this environment? Well, not really. I mean, I volunteer at my church. I take care of things. And so the really amazing part was that, well, she hadn't done any of this. And so then what? What's the rest of the story? He's like, you've got to go out, build a shed, build one church locally, do one, then do two, then do four, then do 8, and it will grow. Only this idea that you've got to start off with, oh my God, I'm going to build 1,000 churches, and this magnitude of vision, most of the time never gets up off the ground, never actually takes any form, because they're so infatuated with the largeness of it and then get lost in it that they never actually create anything real. So for all of you building a business, hey Janine, how are you? Building a business, you want to go and do it one person at a time. It's how I built up my coaching business, how I built up my speaking, how I still do it to this day. One at a time. Get it done, get it clear, get it focused, and make it happen. So often we go to this whole concept of, let me do an online marketing. I've got to build this funnel. I got to spend all this money on all this craziness out there. And then they end up with having spent tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And what do they have to show for it? They have a lot of money spent, but they don't have anything that's real. Go out there and sell one item. Go out there and create one client, just one, and watch the rest propel itself. And so how do I go about doubling the median income of the whole United States? I work with one person at a time. One. Now, one person at a time doesn't mean that I only touch one person for the year or only touch one person for the decade. However, when I'm on the phone with somebody, when I'm focused in on having a conversation with someone, I'm not focused in on, all over the place. I'm focused in on that person only. That makes a difference. People to people, connecting one at a time, and watch what happens with your business. And so absolutely my mission is to double the income of the United States, double the median income of the individual. And I do that by connecting one person at a time. So how does that look for your business? What have I been doing over the last 7 days now at the beginning of the year to create my magnitude of my year? I've been touching base with as many people as possible. I started basically the week before New Year's. Between Christmas and New Year's, oftentimes I'll just start texting people. I'll start seeing people on Facebook, and I'll be reaching out to them. Happy New Year, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, whatever the case may be. And reaching out and saying hi to them individually, getting to know who they are again. Sometimes we hadn't connected in a few months. With some people I found in Facebook that I was just hanging out, searching around, and I'd connect with people that I haven't connected with in years. Just reach out. Hey, how are you? What are you up to these days? What are you doing? One thing would lead to another. And in that, I started focusing in, okay, these are the people that are actually doing something that we connect. We're on the same path. We're on the same journey, if you will. And so I'll connect with them in that in a deeper way. I'll go another level. Hey, it sounds like there's something that we might be able to do together. What are you doing in this capacity? What are you doing in that capacity? And I started looking for ways in which we could connect. We connect at a deeper level, not just, hey, how you doing? How's your family? Well, what's the next level? What's going on with your business? How could we do something together? Then I went one step further and why don't we get on the phone together? Why don't we, really touch base? It sounds like there's more that we should be talking about than just a couple words on Facebook, a couple words on texting back and forth. And so we'd set up an appointment, we'd set up a call, or we'd get on the phone right away. Through those activities, I've already created a magnitude of results in my speaking career and my coaching career just in the last 7 days. What have you been doing? What have you been doing to connect up with more people in your world, more people in your life, both on a personal level and on a professional level, to reach the magnitude of what you want to create in 2019? See, it's all about building momentum. Right now, I'm building momentum for my year. When it starts off strong, starts off powerful, don't let any dust settle during the holidays. By the time we were into January 2nd, I was already in high degree of momentum. I didn't let any dust settle. What have you been doing? Now is the time. Get ready to build your life. You see, I know and a firm believer in universal laws. One of the universal laws is Newton's first law. Now, Newton's first law says an object in motion will continue to stay in motion. There's many applications to it. I talk about negotiations, I talk about sales, and I utilize Newton's first law in those degrees, and I'll talk about that another time. However, with what we're talking about here, an object in motion will stay in motion. So you want this to be a powerful year. You want this to really be just a year of abundance, where you have just a magnitude of things going on. You have opportunity galore coming at you, and you are just rolling. You're in the zone. How do you make that happen? By taking massive action right now. Because that massive action will lead to more massive action, will lead to more massive action, which will create the magnitude. You'll come into the end of January, February, and you'll be moving at such a high level. You'll be moving at such a fast pace that by the time the dust settles, it's already June or July. That's how you want to start your year. So reach out to more people than you ever possibly could actually connect with. More people than you ever possibly could absolutely do marketing with or bring into your business. 10, 20, 30-fold what you believe you could actually handle, and watch the momentum that it carries you with. Watch what happens in your life. Watch what happens in your business. I do this and it starts me off so powerfully in this time of year. So again, during the last couple of weeks, and I would absolutely, you haven't done this already, over the next couple of weeks, this week especially, text everyone you know. Get on Facebook and start instant messaging everyone you know. Tell them Happy New Year. How's your New Year going? What do you have planned? What's going on with your life? How can I serve you? How can I help you? How can I work with you? Watch what happens. It's so exciting. I get into my zone and I get so excited. Who here feels the passion on what I do every day? It absolutely is my pure joy and pleasure. And so I'm here to move you and motivate you. A couple things that are going to happen over the next week or two. I'm revamping so many different things in our business. We just revamped our back office called Maverick Central. We came out with a new format, a new design. So excited to really, it's kind of in beta test right now. Just the next couple days, we'll be tweaking it even more just to make sure it's exactly the way I want it. And absolutely phenomenal. There's over 200 trainings in our back office now, all of which we reorganized so it's easier to find, easier to work with, and has a great new feel to it. So that was real exciting. We're doing more and more, going to be doing more and more Facebooks. I actually am going to be changing the name of Maverick Mondays. We're going to change the name. We're probably going to change the time so that it's during the day. A matter of fact, anybody who wants to comment time, should I be doing this in the evening or would you rather have it mid-afternoon, midday, during the workday? Which do you think would continue to feed well? I'm tempted to do it earlier in the day, and only because it's part of my workday and it'll just create a new energy. I also want to change the time, and more powerfully, I'm going to be changing the name because I want to be doing more and more of these. And man, I'm a maverick. Being held and boxed into Mondays really has been a challenge for me. I'd rather do it every have a set schedule, but also be able to give you added bonuses all during the week and during the month. And so when I have a Facebook Live that's called Maverick Mondays to do something on Wednesday and Thursday, seems kind of odd. However, I'd love to share. So I'm going to be changing some things around with that as well. Just laying it all out here for all of you. Our mission is to double the median income of the USA. And oh, by the way, I'm a firm believer, and you want to create a magnitude in your life. And this is the beginning of the year, so I am just bringing a ton of stuff to the table for you. You want to create a magnitude in your business. You want to create a magnitude in your life. One of the things that I do is I put it out there. I put it out there in a huge way. I scream it from the rooftops. I let everyone know what I'm going to do. You see, what that does is it programs me internally. It gets me thinking, well, I already committed to doing this, so I guess I'd better do it. It also creates a huge amount of accountability for me because all of you are actually watching me to say, hey, is he going to do it? Did he really do it? Is it going to happen? And so you hold me accountable, and that really excites me as well. So for me, this really works. I do encourage a lot of people to do that. Get the world on your side. Get them coming to your doorstep. Get them to driving your plane, your boat in the right direction. So put it out there. Put it out there in a big way. Hey, Nancy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Leslie, too. All of you guys, pleasure. We're talking and talking about doing things in a big way. And so one of the things that I'm going to be doing this year, and I'm going to announce it here, and this came to me as I was really revamping everything for the new year and really looking and reflecting on what's been going on in the last couple of years in my business and in my life and where I wanted to bring things. And I've got a real passion around educating children. Most of you know I've got 6 children of my own, and bringing them to the forefront of and it's not just education for education's sake. That's not a forte of mine, or more precisely, it's not a focus of mine. I do believe that education is good when it's applied. Education that's not applied tends to be a lot of worthless stuff, an endeavor that ends up dying with the person rather than building a legacy. Taking the information and applying it so that it builds a legacy and a real dream for everybody and the rest of the world is my passion. And So educating children has really been key for me. Educating my children to be really powerful adults, to be powerful humans in our nation and in our world. Contributing members of our society has been my focus since they were born. Now they are and my youngest is now heading into college. And so they're all really in that adult stage, if you will, and all of them are powerful human beings in their own right. And with that, I think I've got a magnitude of power to continue to give to that generation and to the following generations that are going to lead this world. And I want to encourage everyone else to join me. And so one of the things that I'm going to be looking to do is build a foundation for education, a foundation for educating our younger generations on how to grab hold of life, enjoy life, and be those contributing members, to really go after their dreams, their passions, and contribute to our society. And how do you do that? To learn how to build business, how to understand finances, how to understand goal setting and achievement and personal growth, how to understand how to reach for your fullest potential. It's one of my dreams. And so over the next few months, I'm going to start framing this out and creating this foundation. And I'm going to look for all of you to help make this a reality. So you've heard it here first, guys. I have just been in the formation stage of this, and this is how I do things. From the seedling that this is, we're going to create a magnitude of results by the end of this year that is really going to propel us into the next millennium, if you will. So excited about that as a prospect for my future and everything that I'm doing. What have you been deciding on? What's your goals? What's your dreams? What's your passions? What have you decided 2019 is going to be for you? That's what I would love for you to comment below. And whether you're seeing this live or seeing this as a rebroadcast, I want you to be commenting. We do go and look at this. I get notified with every comment. I absolutely am committed to my Facebook community and to my Maverick community to really get clear with where they're going and to help all of us get to a new level. That's my goal for 2019 and beyond. It starts with really believing. And for all of you, let me talk about just a couple basics. You got to believe. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in the products that you're presenting. You've got to believe in your goals, your missions, your purpose in life. You got to believe that you were here for a reason, and that easier for you to say than me, that you've got to believe in your mission, your purpose for being here. And you've got to believe that to the bottom of your heart. Hey, David, welcome aboard. Great to see you, buddy. You've got to believe from the bottom of your heart what you're doing. You got to believe in your products, your services. You got to believe in who you are, that you have got a purpose in this world and you're here to serve it. Then you've got to be committed. You've got to be committed 150% every step of the way. Because I got to tell you, there's shit will happen in your world. Stuff will happen that'll take you off course unless you are 150% committed to everything that you're believe in. You know, once you got the belief, once you got the commitment down, and I'm talking just super strong commitment, you then got to get really focused on one thing at a time and get it done. Focus every single day in every way. You want to accomplish something today, you better have it planned out. You want to create something, you better have it planned out. Plan your work and work your plan. Real basic stuff, only this is what makes the world go around and makes the difference with where you end up. Once you have those things, then you've got to be in control. You've got to be in your control. We talk about emotional intelligence. You've got to have emotional intelligence. Understand where your emotions are coming from, what's driving you, what you're feeling, and what's really connecting with your emotions or triggering it, one or the other. And so getting control of your emotional state. Also understanding and plan your work and work your plan. It is every day, Nancy, every day. For those of you that don't get it, plan your day today for tomorrow. Plan your week this week for next week. Plan your month this month for next month. Plan your year now for all this year and next. That's how it's done. At least that's how the powerful people, the people that really get results, that create the life that they really want, that's how they do it. What do you think, guys? It's a time for you. So absolutely step your game up. Make that happen. And understand that this is a journey. It's not an event. So many people look for that big splash. And, I've been doing this for now, it's somewhere around 10 to 12 years now. And I've watched the people come and go, skyrocket to the top, and then crash and burn. And now I've been through the test of time, so I actually can see the same people. They're coming back again. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm like, where have you been for the last 5 years? I don't know. Something took them off the game. They seem to be at the top of their heap. You look at them on Facebook. You see them in live events on stage. Man, everyone was applauding them. And all of a sudden they crash and burn, and now they're coming back. Well, I got to tell you, during the 10 years that they came and went, I established a business, created a sustainable business, and not just sustained me in a great lifestyle, sustained my 6 kids, my family of 8, sent several to college already, and we've got the next couple coming up and going real soon. All this happened while we were vacationing and flying and jet setting all around the world, and somehow I was able to make all that happen and still standing, still here to talk about it. You want to watch the patterns of great behavior. You want to watch the patterns of great business. I stand out, and I look to be that stand for you to show you this is how it's done. You're not going to see a skyrocket to the top. A few people think that. They saw me on big stages this past year, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, look, overnight success. Yeah, 10 years in the making. I will tell you, steady, stay the course. It's a journey, not an event. Watch how you're progressing. Check out how far you've come. Check out how far you've gone already, and then keep moving, taking another step forward. Thanks, guys, for all the hearts. Keep them coming. And so stay the course, and just realize for some of you, it'll get pretty lonely. It'll get pretty dark. And all I can tell you is stay the course, keep on moving forward, one foot in front of the other. There's an expression that it's darkest right before the dawn. Understand, and I face that over and over again, is that, oh my gosh, everything looks like it's doom and gloom, and watch where it can go. I watch people get out of the game because they didn't realize the dawn was coming and it got too dark and they just went home. You are on the right path. Keep moving forward. Shift it up, change things slightly to test out, to see how to navigate the next part of your journey. Only never, ever, ever, ever give up. It is worth the effort. I'm here to tell you, I'm on the other side of the fence, and I'm here to tell you, just keep on coming. We're here to greet you, and it is a glorious journey and well worth the effort. Well worth every struggle that you're going through right now to make it happen, because the other side is where you live to have fun, relaxation, family, joy, and you're able to look back at your accomplishments and say, yes, I've contributed, I've made a difference, I've changed people's lives. All of this is what I've done because I stepped up some 10, 15 years ago. This is a new year. Make it your year. Make it the year that everything happens for you, or at least that you build the foundation for the rest of your life. This is Paul Finck, the Maverick Millionaire, and this is Maverick Mondays. We are going to be changing things up and coming at you with more and more messages, all the things that I talked about and belief and commitment and focus and staying the course. And all these are concepts we're going to be repeating over and over and over again. We're going to go deep dives in all of these components because they are the key to your future and your success. Any of you that want to talk further, that want to reach out, that want to do more with me and connect at a deeper level, instant message me, comment here. Let's make this the most powerful year we could ever possibly make, and let's do this together. Thank you so much, guys. Till next time, keep moving forward. I love you all, and see you soon. Take care now. Oh, and comment. We want to stay connected. We want to make this a powerful year. Talk to you soon, guys.